You're live. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this test live class. Today, tomorrow, and day after tomorrow, I will conduct live classes just to test because the last two live classes we had a problem. For one whole year, we had close to 100 live classes with no problem. But last two classes, there was a problem. Now, those of you who are here, please let me know if you can see and hear me. Once I know this, then I will speak to you some more. Can you see the picture? One. Can you hear my voice? Okay, I got a reply from Raj Kumar that he was helpful yesterday also when I was testing. Thank you, Raj Kumar. That was wonderful. Santosh, thank you. Today everything is perfect, you say, because yesterday was very disappointing. The previous class also on 14th was very disappointing. Now, today's class, today, tomorrow, and day after, I will do some of the questions which were asked by people who attended the class yesterday when we were only using the chat. No audio and video, but only the chat. We had one of our members, Manish Kumar Singh, who asked about types of nouns, which we will do today. Then we have another member, Vaijayanti Patil. Her question was on gerund, and that is what we will do tomorrow. She had gerund and preposition. I can't do both. Gerund tomorrow. And then the day after, Samantha had asked phrases and clauses. So that we shall do in the class day after. The first few minutes I will spend in explaining when you can ask many questions. Then I will give you a test because all of you enjoy the test, and the testing is the best way in which you can learn to self analyze yourself. Self analysis is important. Always, we need not depend on others to help us. We learn something and we test ourselves to see whether we are doing it well or we are not doing it well. So that is the plan. All these three are only open live classes. Anybody can attend them. And if you have many questions, you can ask. I felt very happy when I saw that Santosh and Rajkumar are talking to each other. That is what a live class should be like, that each of you talk to each other. The question was, good evening, all. After putting comma, Rajkumar has used all A capital. Not necessary, because here all or everybody is, there is no need to capitalize. But when you're saying good evening, madam, if you capitalize, no problem is there. All should be small. Since Santosh had that doubt, and I'm sure Rajkumar also might have had the doubt, then the clarification of the doubt is good evening, everyone, good evening, all, good evening, participants. Everything should be small alphabet, not the capital letter. Thank you, Mohan Valiji. I'm happy that you can see. I felt highly stressed out when I called all of you for a live class and I could not do much. I felt guilty that, although the problem was a technical problem, but I felt as though I am just not able to give you what you wanted. So today, as you know, all of us who are here, um, all of you who have joined also, please send a hello so that I know all of you are there and I know your names also. We have Shraddha here, with whom, of course, then you have, I don't know what, something life, uh, you know, okay, many of you are there. I will read your names when you are answering questions because today not only do we have explanation, but we have a test also. Because always in live classes we have tests. And these days I'm giving you many test videos. So 15 test videos are over one after another. If you attempt them and if you make mistakes, if you repeat them 2 3 times, that will benefit your speaking uh, immensely. I'm very happy, Shraddha, that you are here. Uh, we have a new member who doesn't often attend, Rani ji. I don't see you very often in the classes, but if you come, I'll be happy. There are many others whose names I'm not able to read because I think now, after 5 6 minutes, let us start today's class. Today, we are going to do types of nouns. I will tell you the noun types and I will give you a test for noun types. All of you who are joining now, please watch the first part of the video. We have finished 6 minutes and 45 seconds, which you have missed out. Now, please watch that when this is posted. Thank you. Kailash Chand Minaji, you have become a primary member now. I can see that notification. Let me share with you now a screen. Let me know if you see the screen once I share it so that we can, continue using this screen. Let me know if the screen is clear. Okay, screen is clear. Very good. Now I have given you a list of nouns. You can see the types of nouns here. Proper noun, common noun, abstract noun, material noun, collective noun, compound noun. Then we also have countable and uncountable noun. Then we have gender of nouns, masculine, feminine, and neuter. These are all what are there in the types of nouns. Yesterday, in our special members class, Manoj Kumar Singh had asked this question. Please do types of nouns. Now, grammar, only learning grammar does not help you to speak English. But if you know grammar, you become more confident in speaking a second language. English is not my mother tongue, it's not your mother tongue. We learn it after learning at least another one or two languages. Therefore, when we know grammar well, we can speak better, not because we remember the grammar and use it, but mainly because the knowledge of grammar gives us self confidence. So we have here the various nouns. Any name, suppose you have some people around you now, every person's name is a proper noun. Just now, Shashwati has joined. Earlier, I called out so many names. All these are proper nouns. They are written with a capital. Now, Santosh was asking about capital letter. All proper nouns are always written in capital. Then we have names of places. I stay in Hyderabad. I told you recently, I visited Europe. I visited 8 countries in Europe. Countries is not proper noun. Europe is proper noun. If I give you the name of 8 countries, each name is a proper noun. Animal, suppose you have a pet. If you say dog, it is not a proper noun. But if you say Tony, suppose your dog's name is Tony, then Tony, my pet, although not human being, but a proper noun. And there are certain things which can also be proper nouns. Suppose you are talking about a specific object, like, we have the first in class badge. So you have a present. Okay. Selvaraju has, I'm trying to teach you as deeply as possible. Now, more deeply than that, you don't need unless you're an English teacher. If you're an English teacher, then you will need much more. But for a speaker of English or for a user of English, you don't need more depth than this. I have given you many videos on nouns, but since this question was asked by one of our members, and whenever members ask for a video or for any lesson, I prepare specially for them. But today it is only a test. That is, we are testing if technology is working or not, because sometimes technology wasn't working. So every name is a proper noun, specific names. Now we come to common nouns. I'm not giving you any examples. I'm just telling you how to make a page and write down all the people you know, all the places you know. This will be the proper noun. Now, almost all nouns in English are common nouns. Look around the room where you're sitting. Selvaraju, please look at the room where you're sitting. Name every object in that room. That is a common noun. Now, these days, we also have something called as concrete noun. Concrete noun are nothing other than common noun. Yesterday, the question was asked in the class, special members class, by saying, is apple a concrete noun or a common noun? All fruit names are common nouns, but anything which you can touch, which you can see, which you can feel and taste, that becomes a concrete noun because it is the opposite of abstract noun. So concrete noun is actually a part of the common noun category. If you say common noun, that's good enough. No need to say concrete noun. Abstract noun is emotions, feelings, something which you can experience but you cannot see or touch, etc. Then you have material noun. Material noun is something like I can say that the bangles are made of gold, and gold is material noun. Then you can say that, something is made of concrete, the building is made of concrete. Then concrete is a material noun. Things which are, the material which is used for making. Then you have collective nouns. Collective noun is something which uses one word to give the name of a group. Suppose you say crew. Crew means many people working on a ship. That is called as a crew. Crew is used for many others also today, because earlier days there was only ships. Now there are aeroplanes, so we again call it as crew. Crew is not a single person. Crew is a group of people, but it is one word, and that is why it's collective. Now, a very interesting question is asked. If proper noun, Yasindara, I don't know how to pronounce your name, I'm sorry. If proper noun comes in the middle of a sentence, should we also use capital letter yes? Wherever the proper noun comes, in the beginning, middle, end, everywhere proper noun is always capitalized. There was a time about 300 years ago when all nouns in English were capitalized. Now, the common noun and other varieties are not capitalized. Only the proper noun is capitalized. That's a very good question which you have asked. I'm happy. Now, what is the use of Shashwati? Please don't ask these questions now. Please follow only the lesson today. When we come back to the members' classes, I will answer your question, which is not yet answered. You asked it long back. Till now, I haven't answered you. But today, I will not answer you. I will answer you another day when we meet again for a members' class. Okay, now let us move to the next one. These are the types which we have. But within these types, the same noun can be a common noun when it is singular and plural, becomes a countable noun. An abstract noun which usually doesn't have a plural, like kindness, we don't say kindnesses. Generosity, we don't say generosities. Anger, we don't say angers. These are all abstract nouns which we do not count. We don't say singular and plural. There it is called uncountable. Things like water, oil, all these also are, although they are all material nouns, but they are also uncountable. Then you have masculine, feminine, and neuter. You have father and mother, you have brother and sister. All these are, okay, I missed out compound noun. Compound noun is where you have two words together, like bus stop. Bus stop, bus is a word, stop is another word, and we can use them together as bus stop. You have frying pan. You have the word frying and you have pan together. They make a single noun. Therefore, we can call it as a compound noun. Compound means made of two elements at least. And then feminine, you have neuter, you have etc. Okay. Walking is a gerund. Manish Kumar Singh ji, today's entire lesson is for your question. So follow the lesson. Don't go to gerund. Tomorrow I will teach you this. In tomorrow's class, you will see walking is a good exercise, why it is a noun, and so on. All those I will explain to you. Inanimate things are always neuter. Usually, animals also sometimes have gender, like lion and lioness. These days, people say we should avoid gendered language, so we don't say actor, actress anymore. We say actor for both. Poet, poetess. Earlier, we used to use 100 years back. Today, we say poet for male and female. Slowly, they are trying to eradicate the gendered words. Now, let me stop sharing this screen and try to give you a passage. In this passage, you will have to underline. Now, this is an exercise. Please understand. This is an exercise which you need to do. And you have to first identify the nouns. As you identify them, you can put them in the chat box. But remember that I will also share the screen with you, showing you which are the nouns in this passage. Okay, very good question. Now, is space required between bus and stop? Bus stop is usually hyphenated. Hyphen means small dash. In between the two words, bus and stop, we have to put a small hyphen. That is the way in which it is written. Anil ji, I couldn't make your name. I will put it here. You can see I have put it in the chat box, how bus stop is written. Okay. Neuter gender examples. Everything which you see around you is neuter gender. As I told you, most of the common noun words I'm sitting next to a table lamp. So table lamp is neuter. I'm using my laptop. Laptop is neuter. I'm sitting on a chair in front of a table. All these are neuter genders. That means they don't have a gender. Sometimes we also have another gender, and that is called common. Like parents, parent can be both mother and father. Teacher or student, these are all common genders. Yes, very good. Friends, common gender. Very good. Anil, proper noun. Very fine. Now let us see. I'll read out the passage to you. Anil and his friends went to the stadium. It was the Central Stadium. Their team, now look at the question which was asked. Where should we use capital letters? Can you see? It was the Central Stadium. Their team had a match in the afternoon. Each member was given a bat made of the best wood. Everyone had a strong desire for victory. Their preparation had been going on for weeks. Before the match, they had a light breakfast of fruit and nuts. They would have a celebration at their sports club in the evening if they won the champions trophy. Okay. Now go on identifying the nouns. Anil, proper noun, is correct. Friends, common noun, is correct. Anil's stadium, uh, sports, yes, sports club, very good. Trophy, okay, that is fine. Victory, all nouns. Staff, Santosh, no staffs, only staff. Staff is a group of people. I'm also happy to see you, Srinivas ji. Welcome to the class. Stadium, common noun, very good. Compound noun, you want more explanation. Compound noun are all words. There is a compound noun here also in this passage. You have to find. Compound noun are where two words are put together. Suppose I say table lamp. I just now use the word that next to me, I'll show you here. Here is a table lamp. Now, table lamp is a common noun. What is there? Table is one noun, lamp is another noun. Together, table lamp has a different meaning. In front of me, there is a sewing machine, a machine with which we prepare clothes. Sewing machine is a compound noun. Like that, you have compound nouns here also. You will, as you see the passage, you will be able to find it. Stadium is not proper noun. Shashwati, it is not correct. Fruit is common noun. Very good, Rani ji. Match is also common noun. Team is collective noun. Rajkumar, you're right. Friend is common noun. Shashwati, you're right. Anil, proper noun. Very good. That is all right. Then member, common noun. Bat, common noun. Friends, common noun. Santosh is right. Srinivas. Champions is also a noun. Yes, it is also a noun, but you have to look at the way in which it is written. Wood is material noun. Samantha. Okay. Today, tomorrow, and day after, Samantha, we have 3 classes open to everybody because I wanted to test if the classes will go on correctly or not. Celebration is not an abstract noun. Celebration, celebrations, it's something which you do, something which you can have. Victory, abstract noun. That is right. Okay, then stadium, friends, match, desire, bat, member. Stadium, friends, match. Desire is not a common noun, Santosh. It is not a common noun. And then weeks is common noun. That's correct. Fruit is common noun. Very good, Shashwati. Match is common noun. Very good. Now let me stop sharing the screen and share with you the answers screen. There you will be able to check whether you got the correct answers or not. First, I will tell you about the uh, nouns which are there in the passage that you see first, and only then I will tell you which nouns are of what type. Let us do them one by one so that you get an idea. Now, suppose you are not able to answer in the class, don't feel disappointed. There's nothing disappointed about, because if you haven't been able to answer in the class, you can always check the video and then do it once more without coming to the answer slide. Do the exercise once more. Do it 2-3 times more if you have problems with the nouns. Victory is abstract noun, very good. Breakfast is compound noun, that also is good. Breakfast can also be common noun. Break fast, if we use together, then it becomes breakfast. But today, since it's very commonly used, we call it a common noun also. A single noun can sometimes be more than one type of noun. That you have to remember. Like I told you, many times concrete nouns are common nouns also. Stadium, friends, team, common noun. Match, bat, member, also common noun. Fruit, common noun. Very good. Now you see the nouns which are here. I'm sorry, friends, I forgot to color. Anil, friends, stadium. Please check if you got them all right. Then Central Stadium. Central Stadium, name of the stadium. Team, match, afternoon. Member, bat, wood. Desire, victory. Preparation, weeks. Match, match has come twice, both are common noun. Breakfast, fruit and nuts. Now you see, I have not used fruits and nuts because usually fruit is uncountable. It's only when we are saying apple, orange, mango, etc. There we say different varieties, we say fruits. Otherwise, it's fruit and nuts. Celebration, sports club. Now you see, sports club. No punctuation in between, no capital. Evening and champions trophy. Very good. I find that many of you are not answering at all. Of course, many others are there who have given answers. Victory is an abstract noun. Victories is used when you have many times you win, but it is something which you can't touch, taste. You can only experience it. Therefore, it's an abstract noun. You should not say will be. Manish Kumarji, please don't say victories will be which type of noun. You should say which type of noun is victories, because will be means in future. Today, victory is some other type. Tomorrow, it will be some other type. That is what will be means. It is the future. You want to use the simple present tense, which is universal. Victory was an abstract noun yesterday. It is an abstract noun today. It will be an abstract noun tomorrow also. Therefore, please do not use will be unless you want to ask only about the future. Suppose somebody asks you, what do you eat for lunch? Many times I have got the answer, I will eat rice for lunch. What does it mean? That means from tomorrow you will start eating rice for lunch. Till today you never ate rice for lunch. So the will be expression is a very, very narrow expression of the future, not to be used for asking what is present. So I hope what Manish Kumar Singh has asked is an explanation all of you use. It is sports club. The form is sports club. No hyphen is required for sports club. Two different words, that is why we call it as compound noun. Two different words can also act as, the compound noun. These days, there are many mosquitoes. You get a mosquito bat. Have you seen? Now, mosquito you write, bat you write. Mosquito is a noun, bat is a noun. You don't have to put hyphen in middle. Two of them together form the. It is not common noun, Mohan Valiji. It's a compound noun. Sports club is a compound noun because it has two nouns. Sports is a noun, compound is club is a noun. Together, compound noun. Breakfast is compound, yes, but it can also be common because earlier, when they started using this word, they used to say break your fast. That means for 12 hours you fast and then you break your fast. That means the first meal of the day, when you break the fast which you were keeping throughout the night. That was how it was used. Slowly, it started being used as a single word. Therefore, today we call it as a common noun. But if you call it as a compound noun, I will not say it is wrong because it can be classified both as a common noun and as a compound noun. As I told you, there are certain nouns which can only be of one type. There are certain other nouns which can be of more than one type. So now let's go on to the next one where you will see what type of nouns these are, and you can correct yourself also because this will be available to you as a video. Later, if others watch, they can also learn, they can also correct themselves by, looking at this. The word morning, afternoon, evening, night are all common nouns. Okay? Days of the week are all proper noun. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, they are all proper nouns. Okay, now you see. In proper noun category, we have Anil, Central Stadium, and Champions Trophy. By looking at the capitals, you would have known that they are proper nouns. But I did not get answers except Anil, which I got. Other answers I did not get. You missed the capital letters. Now here you see this proper noun is also a compound noun. Central Stadium, Champions Trophy, these are all compound nouns. So you can classify it as compound noun also. Like I have given breakfast in compound noun, I have given breakfast in common noun also. These also can go here because Central Stadium, Champions Trophy, these are all compound nouns also. Now, common nouns are friend, stadium. Now, you see, stadium is here, proper noun. Stadium is here, common noun. Here, because it is the name of one specific stadium, it is a proper noun. Here, it is only a stadium, any stadium. Match, afternoon, member, bat, weeks, breakfast, fruit, nut, celebration. Many of you asked, is celebration abstract? No, celebration is not abstract. You can see celebration. When you burst crackers in Diwali, can't you see them? When you cut a cake for Christmas, can't you see it? All these are celebrations. When you meet everybody during Eid or when you go and, celebrate in a Gurudwara, all these are celebrations. So it is a common noun. It's not an abstract noun. Evening also is a common noun. Now, in these, all these which you can see, touch, feel, you can use as, fruit and nut, for instance, are concrete nouns. Whereas, afternoon is not a concrete noun, week is not a concrete noun, because you can't touch afternoon, you can't touch, uh, you know, uh, evening. Similarly, friends, common noun, since it's a human being, we don't say concrete noun. Material noun is wood, bat made of wood, no other material noun. Desire, victory, preparation. Somebody says, is preparation a common noun? No, it is not. Preparation is an abstract noun. It is spending your energy. uh, that is, important. Okay. Now we have some questions here. Which type of noun? Celebration. I hope your question is answered. It's a common noun. Then breakfast is compound, is right, madam. Green color refers to. I did not get your question. Now, what would you like to ask? If you want to know which is the noun, color is the noun, green is the description. Green is an adjective which describes the noun color. Sports club is a compound noun. Two nouns coming side by side can only be a compound noun. Please remember, English does not allow two nouns side by side because nouns are very important. But sometimes two nouns come side by side because they form a single unit. Sports club is the name of a club, it is a building. We are not giving it a proper name. You are not saying Young Men's Sports Club, or you are not saying Champion Sports Club, or you are not saying City Sports Club. If you give a name, S and C will become capital. Then it will be proper noun. But here it is a compound noun. Okay. Stadium is neuter gender. Balaji, excellent. That is a very good answer. Now, Anil is proper noun, friends common noun, team, stadium. Team is a collective noun. Please understand. Team means a group of people. Minimum two, maximum more than that. Depends on the game you're playing. Evening is not capitalized, Srinivas, because evening is a common noun. We never capitalize a common noun unless it is the first word in the sentence. Any word, if it's the first word in the sentence, any part of speech is capitalized. Otherwise, we don't use capitals. Fruit is not countable. Fruit is uncountable, but when we say fruits, the meaning changes. We can also say money is uncountable, but there is a word called monies. Water is uncountable, but there is a word called waters. These are all other meanings. The meaning changes with the addition of S. Fruit generally means, something which is grown on plant. But if you are talking about different types, then you say fruits. That's a different meaning altogether. Okay, I hope I answer. Ingenious, I don't know your name, so please give your names also. We can't see preparation, we can see the result of preparation. Remember, preparation is done, suppose you are preparing for your birthday party. You can't see the preparation. You can only see that you've put balloons and you've decorated the place and all. That is the result of preparation, not preparation as such. Okay? We capitalize only, yes. You capitalize the first word of every sentence after a full stop, after a question mark, and after an exclamation mark. These are called long punctuation marks. Always capital is used. And only proper nouns are capitalized inside a sentence. Team is collective noun, very good. government employee. Now you want Telugu. Remember that as long as you depend on Telugu, you will never learn English. It will be very easy for me to teach you in Telugu or Bengali or Hindi or Urdu. These are four languages I know. But if I give you in Telugu, you will never learn English. There are hundreds of channels on YouTube which are teaching English using other languages. But that becomes a disadvantage for you if you want to learn good English. So, government employee, whatever your name is, try to understand this video which you are watching as a class. When it comes as a video, see it 10 times. Then stop the video and try to say whatever I said as much as you can say in English. Do this for a week. Take one video per day and do this for a week. Then you tell me in the comment box how you are able to follow English or not. Then you will say, I don't want Telugu. Because we know Telugu or any other language very well, we know our mother tongue very well, we all want to put everything in that mother tongue. Don't practice Telugu anymore. You are perfect in Telugu. Practice English as English, not English through Telugu. For the first, learner beginning 1 week, 10 days, 2 languages is good. That is called the bilingual method. But if you allow it to continue after 1 week, since you're a government employee, you are using English for a long time, you will never learn. Please be very scared of anybody who's teaching you in 2 languages. 2 languages is only for the basic level. Slightly higher level, highest level, leave this other language and depend only on English. I'll give you a simple example. It is like walking with a stick. Suppose you lose your balance, you walk with a stick. The doctor tells you, don't use the stick because you will get dependent on the stick. So if you use Telugu, or if I explain in Telugu, it will be like that stick. You will never learn English. So please come regularly. Please become a member of the channel because I have all live classes for members. And then try to improve. I can't tell you how well all our members have improved in the last 1 year. Last August we started, and this August we are here, and the improvement they themselves will tell you is huge. All of them had problems. We have Ramdas ji, who's Marathi medium, and every day he watches a video and every class he attends telling me that his English is improving. So please don't ask for any other language. Okay. Ali is your name. Very good. Your ID is ingenious. Your name is Ali. Welcome. And keep answering. I feel happy if you answer. The difference between fruit and fruits is when you are talking generally about something. Suppose I say we eat rice. Then you can say we eat biryani, or we eat lemon rice, or we eat curd rice. All these have names, isn't it? So when you are using rice, all the other versions are also available. Like that, fruit is a separate word from fruits. Fruit and fruits are not the same. Therefore, if you go to the market, you can buy fruits because you will see 10 varieties. You buy one of each. Then you buy fruits. I went to the market to buy some fruits. Their fruits is correct. But here, you cannot use the word fruit because you are not showing that the person who's having breakfast is having different varieties. Fruit is here used to indicate some item of food which is not shown whether it is of different varieties or not. I hope is that is clear. Now, bread is uncountable. Very good. Bread is uncountable. Uh, yes. Ali has an excellent comment. I hope you will follow this. Remember that if you learn English through English, however difficult it is, however many mistakes you make, it's not difficult at all. How did you learn your mother tongue? Did they give you another language to learn it through? No. You learned one word at a time, one sentence at a time. Mistake in grammar, mistake in spelling, mistake in vocabulary. But you learnt your mother tongue so well. Single language dependence. That is most important. Okay? Now let us end the class. Whenever you don't know the meaning, I understand, I feel, even when we went to school, we were 4 years old. We had to speak English. They would not allow us to speak any language. Always our own language words would come. Then we had to learn. It took many years to be able to speak good English. So first, many words are difficult. Whenever you cannot understand any word, listen to it 20 times, 30 times. I will tell you how I learned Telugu very well. That is by watching Telugu movies. Telugu is not my mother tongue. My mother tongue is Bengali. How did I learn Telugu? I can speak to you in Telugu if I meet you any day. But in the class, I will never speak it. Okay? Fish also is uncountable. Fishes, exactly like fruit. Fishes is different varieties. We don't use it much. We use fish only. Very good. How to use? I could not get your word, Rajkumar. Is it Q or is it O? Fish is uncountable. Fish, please understand. Fruit is uncountable. Fish is uncountable. Okay. OALD. How to use OALD is Oxford Advanced Learners Dictionary. So, how to use it? Do you have the version which has a CD with it, or are you using online version? All these are possibilities. The instructions are clearly given. You can use them whenever you are in need. Make it a habit to read the dictionary every morning. Just one page. You open one page, look at it, and leave it. No need to learn anything from the dictionary. If you run into problem with a word, look at that in the dictionary. Otherwise, if every morning 5 minutes you spend with one page of your dictionary, those pages, your eyes are like a photographic camera. They will certainly catch something from there and keep it in your mind. As somebody was asking about the other language, store English in your mind. Now there is a big file for Telugu. Store another file for English. You will be able to understand and speak English well. Please try it. Um, how to become a member? You have to press the join button, and then you will get, all the instructions. YouTube does everything for membership. All you have to do is to follow the instructions which are given there. Okay, I think today we shall end the class. My voice has also become very bad. Good night to all of you. See you tomorrow exactly at 7:30. Purba, if you find time, please come exactly at 7:30. Today, I think Kasturi also has another class, so she could not come.